हरमन बावेजा, सिद्धार्थ रंदेरिया, मौली गंगुली, साजिद खान, साजिद वाजिद, शिबानी भतीजा, सुरप्रीत बेदी, सिमी चंदोक, अनुपमा वर्मा, रेमू एंड नाज जवेरी, दर्शन जरीवाला, जैकी श्रॉफ, गैरी लॉयर, सिमरन कौर मुंडी, श्रद्धा निगम, श्रद्धा दास, पूजा भट्ट, राजीव बजाज, संजय चेल, सुचेता खन्ना, निरंजन अयंगर, हितेन कुमार, दयाशंकर पांडे, हरीश, मनोज जोशी, कुशाल पंजाबी, ऑनर, कुलराज रंधवा, बाली ब्रह्मभट्ट, अशोक सैलियन, राहुल ढोलकिया, कमलिका गुहा, रीवा बब्बर, यशपाल शर्मा, डॉली बिंद्रा, इंद्र कुमार, आमिर अली, सोनाली मल्होत्रा, डॉक्टर फिरोजा पारिक, नकुल मेहता, पोनी वर्मा, रमेश तौरानी, संदीप राजौड़ा, सुजॉय घोष, दिलीप जोशी, अंजना सुखानी, मानसी वर्मा, पूजा गाई, रूपा वोरा, बृंदा पारिक, डॉक्टर सुहास आवचद, नवीन प्रभाकर, जिमी फेलिक्स, अनु एन शशि रंजन, श्रुति शर्मा, दीपक तिजोरी, डबू रत्नानी, दीपशिका, दिव्या पलट, पुनीत इसर, क्वीनी डोडी, रायल पदमसी. That's almost the entire population of Mumbai, popular population of Mumbai. All right, those were the best wishes that we have received for Mr. Bhavik's book. We have now a question answer session which is open. Of course, we have our very esteemed guest here with us, who I'd like all of you to welcome with a huge round of applause. First of all, we have veteran theatre actor Ms. Apra Mehta, whose name again needs no introduction, a very popular face on television and an ideal mother-in-law. So please give her a nice round of applause. Next we have here Mr. Amar Upadhyay, and I have a little complaint with you, Amar. My wife now, of course, had spoken to her mother and said, आपको कैसा दामाद चाहिए माँ? तो मम्मी ने कहा कि मुझे मिहिर वीरानी जैसा चाहिए. She heard it wrong on the phone and she got married to Umesh Firwani. So that's a little glitch that happened, but you know, I'm always compared to him. So anyways, I'll try to live up to the image you have made. Next, I'd like to introduce again a name that needs absolutely no introduction. I had a crush on her when I was a little child, and I still have a crush on her.
We all have.
It's Poonam Dhillon, who again I'm sorry, I'm stammering, stuttering, I'm going weak in the knees because she's gorgeous, and not only gorgeous, she's a wonderful person. I remember the first movie that I saw of hers when I was a kid was Noori, and Noori has absolutely captured our hearts. With a nice warm round of applause, please welcome Ms. Poonam Dhillon. A small thing I'd like to share with all of you, and my sister will be very happy I did that. My elder sister looks exactly similar to you, Poonam ji. And I keep mentioning it everywhere, and she stays in Dubai, but you know, in our family she's known as the Poonam Dhillon of the family, so I feel very proud. Wow. Excellent. Absolutely. So now the press, thank you once again for all the time that you removed and coming up here in large numbers. We have a question answer session. If you have any questions that you can ask to Bhavik or to our esteemed guests over here, the session is open now. If you want, I can bring the mic to you.
I think I'll use my privilege of sitting next to him to ask him the first question. When he told me कि मैं आज Friday को book launch कर रहा हूँ, तो मैंने कहा being a numerologist आप Friday the 13th select किया है, कोई खास अच्छा दिन है क्या, कुछ खास lucky दिन है? Do you believe in Friday the 13th, or is it just something created by a movie hype many years ago?
Well, I can't afford to say I don't believe in Friday the 13th, being a numerologist myself. But that's a wonderful question, Poonamji, what you have raised, and a lot of eyebrows were also raised when people asked me that why would you choose a date like Friday the 13th, which is more or less considered to be a devil's number, an evil number. But that's where like a book like Sankhya Shastra or Numerology Rocks, which is in the English version, comes into the light, where there are a lot of myths which has been completely told that okay, there are certain people who are number 4 or number 8. They are considered to be unlucky. There are like certain horrible stories surrounding the Rahu and Shani and Mangal, which is not completely true. Of course, there are certain things which does happen in their lives, but the concept of Friday the 13th is more or less too overhyped, like you just put it. It's more of a westernized concept, and for me, Fridays, and for me, number 4, which is like the 13th, it could be the 4th of July. It just eventually happened that we locked the date Friday the 13th. But trust me, I mean, I feel that Friday the 13th, which is like today, has proven to be the most memorable and the most wonderful when I'm sitting next to all 3 people like you. And like there have been so many lovable people who are here to support us. And I can't have a Friday better I can't have a better Friday the 13th this time.
From the press, somebody would like to ask any questions?
I know Bhavik since last 14-15 years, even before he started taking interest in this science. And since then, he's grown in leaps and bounds, and he's famous everywhere. He's known everywhere. And Bhavik has done so good for himself. I'm so proud of him as a friend. And I would ask him one question is, I myself believe in this science. I know a bit about astrology and numerology. How does numerology and astrology together make a difference?
I won't deny the fact that although numerology is a very important science, Amar, but since you also know that you are also a very good astrologer by yourself, I think the media should know this. In fact, जब अमर मेरे पास आया था, I thought maybe वो अपनी कुंडली दिखाने आया है, but I ended up showing my कुंडली to him. He's that good, trust me. So basically, astrology is definitely the tree, and numerology and Vastu and Feng Shui and all these things, they are like basically the branches. When I started to study numerology, there were like pretty half-baked answers which I got. Even with my clients, they feel that every 3 person who was born on the dates like 3, 12, 21 or 30th can't necessarily have the same set of lucky numbers. So when I also started taking interest in astrology, when I got to know about the dasha, antardasha, I got to know about like the real placement of stars, the kundli, and the houses which there are certain doshas which are present in every person's kundli. I really found out that astrology and numerology are pretty much close, and if I combine both of the sciences, then you get some really, really filtered answers. And maybe 2 same people born on the same date, numerologically, we might tell the same prediction, which can be very generic, which can be very general. But by adding a bit of astrology, I can completely tell the same person born on the same day 2 completely different things, which actually works. And I think so that's where like the combination is really, really, it's a very thin line between astrology and numerology, but when you combine, you really get some really precise answers.
Right. Thank you.